Hi friends, today I thought we'd do a little bit of stamping, and this is for Stamp Play along with Stamping Sunday. Two open stamping collabs that you are more than welcome to join in at any time. I host Stamp Play and my friend Thelma Hall is the host of Stamping Sunday. So thank you for coming by today, friends. The first one I want to share with you is the sweet little magnolia girl image. And I showed some happy mail from my friend Terry. Thank you, Terry. And look at, she had stamped out all of the sweet images and then shared them with me. So I used one of the girls today. I lightly colored her, mostly with colored pencil. The skin tone was an apricot marker, and I kind of wish I hadn't used that apricot. It looks a little too orangey, but it was one of those days where it got darker and darker and I didn't turn the light on. It was my mistake, but I think she's still cute. And I did her in a light yellow with her purple flowers because I do like that color combo. Anyways, I then put her on the little journal card that says best day ever, added a little purple ruffle and a heart, and then used one of the bags. You know I love the bags from Joann's, the Park Lane bags. So fun to have these bags. And I had picked up a few of those, but then I was also gifted some from Janet. So thank you, Janet, for gifting those to me a while back. And they're wonderful to use because you can stick a little treat in there when you want to send it, and it's still pretty flat. So thank you, Terry. I love the images. And then I want to show you, I stamped using this set I got for $5 a while back at the thrift store. I'm going to lift the lid so I don't, and it's really cute. They were never used. It says, still around the corner, they may wait, a new road or a secret gate. I think it says 2005 Stampin' Up. And this is one of them. And then this one, and this says, everything's better when shared with a friend. And I thought those were so cute. And then you also got two sentiments. Friends are the umbrellas in the storms of life. And then this one, you make a whole bunch of happiness bloom in my heart. I thought those were very sweet. They had never been used, like I mentioned. So this was not my idea. I believe it was Roxy's channel and a few others I've seen. I took a junk mail envelope and then you fold it in half and then you only glue in the center, right? So what it does is it gives you the two pockets, okay? So I thought it would be fun to make friend pockets. So I made up a few. They're nothing, overly fancy. It's to keep them flat for mailing. But here's one of the stamped images. And then I also did a little more stamping with some other ones. It says friend and loved. So they're friend pockets. And that one I used the window from the junk mail. And so you can, you can either, oh, it does come out, believe it or not. I think I have it stuck in the liner, because I did not glue the card in there. Whoops. Yep, sorry about that. I got her stuck in the corner there. Anyways, I'll have to fix that crease. Anyways, I stamped her and then stuck her in the window, but you could also include, all kinds of goodies or tags. And then on the back side, another pocket. And you could put ephemera or any kind of little treats you wanted to send. I don't know why I had such a hard time. She slid in there really good. And then this was another junk mail envelope. This one, it just says friend stamped, and there's some stickers. And then inside on that one, you got your two pockets. I don't think I filled that one yet. You know, and just still have to fill them. But this one I had stamped a little girl and her pups that she's walking. Because she was blue, I thought that one went cute with that. And you could add your seam binding or lace pull-out tab, you know. And then that was just a little digital. Notice what makes you happy and what makes your heart beat. And I thought that was cute. But just doing up some little pockets. Here's one of the stamps I just showed you. And then inside on that one, you could even do the 3x3 little note cards. So I thought those would be kind of fun. So I at least got these started for when I do want to get ready to send it out to a friend. I used the cut aparts. And then on this one, I made a little side pocket and stamped friend and a little girl. And then this says, just a little reminder that you're thought of with love today. And this is the one that was gifted to me from Kim. Thank you, Kim, at Kim's Inspired Life. She had made a pocket letter for me a while back. And this fun stamp also has the hearts, was in that pocket letter. And I used it on my last video, Enjoy Green with Us, and I forgot to bring the stamp out. So there, I wanted to show you that. Just stamped it on a little and then inked around it. This one, I don't have anything in there yet. See, these are addicting. Once you get going, you know, you can add lace, appliques, little postage stamp, put something in the window if you want to use the window. If you don't, you just fold it the other way in. And then this one I stamped, there's the, whoops, sorry. There's the other little girl. And had stamped that on the back. And then another tag. But no, I didn't color them. So I could color them yet. Here's another window one, and she's in the window. These are those fun little Easter seals that you get in the mail. I thought that would be fun. And this junk mail envelope was silver. So I kind of wanted to show some of that silver. Here on the back, I stamped two little girls with a friend. They're supposed to be friend pockets. And Jennifer had made me some of these gorgeous tags. I love those. I don't have that size or that slot punch. I do have an order for that. And then this one, I put her on a little tag. I thought that was pretty. So just fun, just play with your stamps, and it doesn't have to just be for one thing or the other. You can just, you know, I always see Emily, you know, she kind of will doodle or stamp in different areas, and I got just a couple more. Sorry to keep you, friends. She's a real cute spring girl stamp. And look at, I just noticed that again. That's a tulip, I believe, so you could color that real pretty. And then stamp the little girl on the back. I was getting a little stamping crazy, wasn't I? Hadn't filled those two pockets. And you can even, if you don't put something on there, you can build these. You know, you could stack them on and keep attaching them in the middle. One last one. It's so funny because she's vintage, and the little sentiment says, after every storm comes a rainbow. Well, I hadn't put the lace and pearls, and all of a sudden I put that rainbow bling, and then I do this later, and I'm like, I kind of was vintage, but yet I don't know where I was going with it, but I think it's still cute. And this I put a little Pooh cut apart because of the yellow and friends, and I just thought it was fun. And then this one does have a little note card. So just fun, you know. I love the pockets. I thought that was a lot of fun. So that's my stamping share for you today, friends. And it's just, I love seeing what everyone creates. So thank you for joining in, everybody. And thanks for coming by today. Don't forget to check out everyone that has used the hashtags for both of the stamping collabs, along with the other host, Thelma Hall, for Stamping Sunday. Thank you, friends. I hope you're all doing well. Big hugs. Bye, friends.